G'day and welcome. Today we're taking a bit of a journey, a gentle flight over a place of quiet wonder. We're heading to Tengzhou, a city nestled in the Shandong province of China. From up here, high above the gentle hum of daily life, the world unfolds in a different way. It's a chance to just breathe, to let your mind drift, and to see a landscape painted with broad, soothing strokes of color and light. Forget the hustle and bustle for a moment. This is about finding a pocket of peace. We invite you to simply watch, to listen, and to experience 10 minutes of pure aerial bliss. Imagine yourself floating weightless on a warm current of air. Below us, Tengzhou reveals itself not as a single bustling entity, but as a collection of stories written upon the earth. We can see the shimmering ribbons of water that have nourished this land for centuries, and the patchwork of green that speaks of a deep connection to nature. As we drift lower, our eyes are immediately drawn to the water. The Jing River and the Guo River are like two life-giving arteries, gracefully winding their way through the heart of Tengzhou. From this height, they don't rush. They meander with a timeless patience. Their banks are lined with lush greenery, willows that dip their branches into the cool currents, creating soft, moving shadows on the surface. These rivers have been the lifeblood of this region for countless generations, witnessing the rise and fall of dynasties and the quiet, everyday moments of the people who call this place home. They are the city's oldest storytellers. Look closely at the surface of the water. On this calm day, it acts as a perfect mirror, reflecting the vast open sky above. The sunlight dances upon the gentle ripples, creating a dazzling display of light that seems to shimmer and breathe. Small fishing boats, looking like scattered leaves from our vantage point, drift slowly, their occupants engaged in a patient, ancient dance with the river. The water connects everything, linking the bustling city center with the tranquil countryside. Beyond the rivers, we see the city's lakes, serene pools of blue and green scattered across the landscape. These are the city's lungs, places of calm and recreation. Now we turn our gaze towards the west, towards the immense, shimmering expanse of Weishan Lake. It is the largest freshwater lake in northern China, and from our aerial perch it feels almost like an ocean. Its sheer scale is breathtaking, a vast sheet of silver and blue that stretches as far as the eye can see. The boundary between water and sky seems to blur at the horizon, creating a sublime sense of infinite space. This is a place of profound peace, a natural cathedral where the only sounds are the whisper of the wind across the water and the distant cry of birds. The surface of Weishan Lake is not a uniform empty plain. It is dotted with thousands of small islands and islets, each a little microcosm of life. Some are covered in dense thickets of reeds, swaying in unison with the breeze, creating mesmerizing patterns of movement. Others are home to small, traditional fishing villages, their simple houses clustered together, seemingly floating on the water. These communities have a unique relationship with the lake, their lives dictated by its seasons and its rhythms. One of the most remarkable features of the lake is its incredible lotus fields. In the summer months, vast areas of the water are transformed into a sea of vibrant pink and white blossoms. From above, it is an astonishing sight, a living watercolor painting that covers square kilometers. Our flight path now aligns with a feature that looks like a perfectly straight, man-made river. This is no ordinary waterway. This is a section of the Grand Canal, the longest and oldest artificial river in the world. From our position in the sky, we can see its unwavering line cutting through the landscape, a testament to incredible human ingenuity and sheer determination. For over 1,000 years, this canal has been a vital artery of trade and communication, connecting the north and south of China. It is a flowing monument, a liquid highway that has carried emperors, merchants, and ideas across the vastness of the country. Imagine the history that has unfolded along these banks. Think of the countless barges laden with grain, silk, and porcelain that have plied these waters. The canal was the engine of empires, the logistical marvel that allowed dynasties to feed their people and supply their armies. We can see ancient stone bridges, their elegant arches still standing strong after centuries of use. Even today, the Grand Canal is more than just a historical relic. While its role has changed, it remains a significant feature of the landscape and a source of local pride. It has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a tribute to its monumental importance in human history. As we follow its path from the sky, we are not just looking at a channel of water. We are tracing a line through time. We are seeing a story of ambition, of connection, and of the enduring power of human will to shape the world, written in water and stone across the face of the earth. As we drift back towards the urban center, a magnificent structure rises to meet our gaze. This is the Dragon Spring Tower, or Longquan Pagoda, a modern landmark that pays homage to Tengzhou's rich cultural heritage. From our aerial perspective, its elegant tiered roofs and intricate design stand out as a focal point of the city. It reaches for the sky with a sense of grace and purpose, its traditional architecture a beautiful counterpoint to the more contemporary buildings that surround it. The tower is a symbol of the city's pride in its past and its confidence in the future. The design of the tower is steeped in meaning. Its multiple levels, each with its own gracefully upturned eaves, are characteristic of classic Chinese pagoda architecture. These structures were often built to house religious relics or to serve as lookout points, and they were always designed to harmonize with their natural surroundings. The Dragon Spring Tower continues this tradition, its form echoing the shapes of the mountains and the flow of the rivers. From up here we can appreciate the tower not just as a single building, but as the centerpiece of a beautifully landscaped park. The grounds around it are meticulously planned, with winding paths, ornamental gardens, and tranquil ponds. It's a space designed for people to gather, to relax, and to connect with their culture. We can see small figures strolling through the gardens, pausing to admire the view or to take a photograph. The tower is not just something to be looked at, it is a living part of the community, a place where history and daily life intersect. Now we glide over the main urban expanse of Tengzhou, and the view transforms into a fascinating mosaic of human activity. From this height, the city reveals its underlying structure, the organized grid of streets, and the distinct character of its different neighborhoods. We can see the older parts of the city, with their tightly packed houses and narrow, winding alleyways, their red and gray roofs forming a dense, intricate pattern. These areas are steeped in history, each courtyard and laneway holding generations of stories. In contrast, we can also see the newer districts with their wider boulevards, modern high-rise apartments, and sleek commercial buildings. Here, the colors are different. The cool blues and greens of reflective glass, the clean white of concrete. The geometry is more expansive, speaking of growth, progress, and a forward-looking vision. Yet even in these modern areas, there is a sense of order and space. Green parks and public squares are woven into the urban fabric, ensuring that nature is never far away. The city is expanding, but it seems to be doing so with a mindful eye on livability. From our serene vantage point, the traffic below moves like a slow, flowing river. The cars and buses are tiny, colorful specks, navigating the city's arteries with a surprising grace. We don't hear the noise of the engines or the blare of horns. Instead, we see a silent, coordinated ballet. The city is alive with movement, a complex system of interconnected parts all working together. Look closer, and you can see the details of daily life unfolding. Tiny figures move through the market squares, children play in the schoolyards, and people gather on the riverbanks for their morning exercises. We now adjust our course to follow a line of earth and stone that tells one of Tengzhou's oldest stories. These are the remnants of the ancient city walls. While much of the original structure has been lost to time, significant sections have been preserved and restored, offering a tangible link to the city's distant past. From the air, we can trace the path of these fortifications, imagining the complete enclosure that once protected the city's inhabitants. These walls were not just for defense. They were a powerful statement of identity, defining the boundary between the civilized world within and the wilderness beyond. Imagine the labor and skill required to build such a structure centuries ago, without the aid of modern machinery. It was a monumental undertaking, a project that would have involved thousands of workers over many years. The earth was rammed, layer by layer, to create a solid core, which was then faced with stone and brick. From our perspective, the remaining sections look like long, low ridges, now softened by grass and trees. They have become part of the landscape, their original purpose as formidable barriers replaced by a new role as historical parks and quiet greenways. These walls have witnessed so much of Tengzhou's history. They have stood against invading armies, they have seen the changing of dynasties, and they have watched as the city within them grew and evolved. They are silent sentinels, holding the memory of a time when the world was a very different place. Today, these ancient ramparts are cherished by the community. They are no longer barriers that keep people out, but are now places that bring people together. The walls have been transformed from a symbol of conflict into a symbol of peace and continuity. As our 10 minutes of aerial bliss draw to a close, we begin our slow ascent, taking one last lingering look at the landscape spread out beneath us. The city of Tengzhou, with its shimmering rivers, its historic landmarks, and its vibrant green spaces, recedes into a beautiful, cohesive whole. From this final vantage point, we can truly appreciate the harmonious balance it has struck. It is a city that honors its profound history while embracing the possibilities of the future. A place where nature and human creation exist not in conflict, but in a graceful partnership. The charm of Tengzhou is not loud or ostentatious. It is a quiet, gentle charm that reveals itself slowly, in the graceful curve of a river, the ancient stones of a city wall, or the peaceful expanse of a lakeside park. It is a city that feels comfortable in its own skin, proud of its heritage as the hometown of Mozi, the ancient philosopher, and confident in its path forward. The view from above has allowed us to see the bigger picture, to understand the deep connections that bind this place together and give it its unique and enduring character. We hope this journey has provided you with a moment of peace, a visual escape from the everyday. We hope you've been able to relax, to let your mind wander, and to feel as though you were floating on the breeze right alongside us. So, as we fade back into the sky, carry this image with you. Remember the gentle flow of the Grand Canal, the vast tranquility of Weishan Lake, and the elegant silhouette of the Dragon Spring Tower against the horizon. The quiet charm of Tengzhou is a wonderful reminder that sometimes the most profound experiences come from simply taking the time to look, to appreciate, and to see the world from a different perspective. Thank you for joining us on this flight.